Hey everybody, this is James the Weatherman. How is everybody doing today? Oh man, I yeah, you see a picture up there. I have been working like really hard on to get a few things. You see this picture. We're gonna play some audio. Um, Yesterday I talked to a guy that lived. This is actually where his house was. Um, but how is everybody doing in the chat? Today we're just talking about the uh, the tornadoes on Easter. There was a lot of tornadoes. Let me tell you, that was an event um, of a lifetime. They have done a little bit right now. Preliminary reports is an EF4. I think that is a good report, very good. Um, but unfortunately, quite a few people um, lost their lives. So we need to pray for their family. And we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show the pictures first, and then uh, I'm gonna show um, or I'm gonna play the talking of him and I talking yesterday. So this is where his house was. He might actually come and chat, but this is the storm shelter he was in, a tornado certified storm shelter. This is what he was in. I'm not gonna talk much about. I'm just showing you the pictures, and because we talked about it at in the call. So, and he's doing well. Him and his wife and uh, him and his wife and his two kids are great. His dog, or I think his animals. I think he has two dogs. Was actually they found a barrel on the near, and they are safe. You're gonna see these in these pictures. This is yeah, these are some rough photos of this gentleman and family's house. Um, yeah, it's here's his wife. I'm assuming she's going through debris. Maybe she might be looking for something. There's the dog. So this is the front of the house, I think. So right here, that's that storm shelter, that tornado storm shelter. This is in Moss, Mississippi, just north of Laurel. This is where those the two big tornado hit, just coming off of Soso. This is them going in the tornado shelter. I don't know who this person is, but that's their kids, and that's his wife. Well, you'll hear more. And I did get permission to show all these pictures, including the picture with his children in it. I didn't want to show that over YouTube if he didn't want it. Yes. Hey, don't put that emoji in the chat, please. But here's the storm shelter that they were in. Okay, we're gonna play the video. I'm gonna go on mute, and yeah, let's kind of limit talking about deaths, and because if the gentleman comes in, or the people that live in these areas come in, they really don't want to hear that, because they have to hear it enough on the news. So it's all right. I'm not mad at you guys, but I'm gonna play the video, or it's not a video. It's him and I talking. So, and I'm gonna mute my mic, and here is the video, or the conversation. One sec. It was not playing. So let me. But, okay. Back to. It was not. Okay, what's your name is Andrew, correct?
Yes, sir. Andrew Phillips.
Andrew. Okay. And you live in Moss, Mississippi,
Yes, sir.
and this tornado happened last night,
About 5:30.
5:30,
Yes, sir.
5:30 p.m. last night in
PM.
Moss, Mississippi. What you guys did you were you guys did you already know that a tornado was happening, or what?
We did. About an hour before it all started, I was watching the local weather on Facebook, and I seen it start out at below Collins, below Collins, and it was working its way north, and it was just getting bigger and bigger, and I'm on the fire department. I had my fire radio on, and it said it had just come through Container and so, and it had wiped it out pretty good. So I stepped out on my front porch, and I looked back the way it was. They were saying it was, and I could hear it, and I could see it. Told my wife to get in the storm room and hunker down, but we was fixing to take a direct hit. I went in there to get in there, and she didn't have many pillows, so I asked her, and she said she didn't have any. I went to our bedroom to get some more, and it's just right in the home, and I come back, and by the time I got back in the bedroom, in the storm room, it was starting to hit. I was in the storm room maybe 20 seconds, and it really just kicked off. When it was coming, it sounded like a freight train, like everybody said. But when it actually hit us, it sounded like a big Army helicopter just sitting over us, just roaring. And it lasted maybe a minute to 2 minutes, and that was it. I had my wife and my two sons in there, and all I could do was just push them down deeper
Yeah.
in the clothes and the comforters we had in there, trying to keep them safe.
So your kids are younger. How was their take on it? Was
I've got a 2.5-year-old, and it took him up good, and then I've got a 7-month-old, but they both cried the whole time.
did the oldest one, did he know what was going on?
Not at the time, but when we got out of the storm room and he looked, he said, yes, everything was gone. And that's all they can talk about. Everything is gone. But I just keep telling them, good Lord's going to provide, and we're going to come back bigger, stronger, and better. That all of his toys and stuff, just it will be replaced.
Yeah, exactly. So how was your wife? What was your wife
She's
doing
al-
at the time?
she's already scared of bad weather, and this just made it even worse. But all she could, all she could do was just pray and hope for the best. Hope we come out of it alive.
Yeah, I seen a picture. Is that so? Was that dead center in the middle of your house?
That was in our son's room. We had bought the house a few months ago, and that room was inside the house when we bought it.
Oh wow! And
So,
that was a like a tornado certified shelter.
right. But, I, yes, it helped. I think everybody in Mississippi should have it. But
Yeah.
we also had the good Lord
Oh
holding his
yeah.
hand over us.
So when you come out of, say, this is all done, you come out 5-10 minutes later, your your house is gone basically, or
Right.
was debris still there, or
There's debris everywhere, but our house is just gone.
no? And just that middle piece that you guys were sitting in was
Right. That's all that's left. And
wow.
we have a deer processing slash meat shop next to it, and it wiped it off.
Wow,
So
your were your cars
our cars
are
are
all
damaged.
are all
They're
gone?
totaled. Yeah, they are.
Wow.
All we have was our family and the bit and the clothes on our back.
So in
But,
Moss, did you have anybody that you knew get
oh
severely
yeah.
hurt, or
Uh, yes, there's a couple neighbors around us. One passed away, and the
oh
other
no,
one got severely hurt. So
oh
yeah, I mean, it could have been way worse for us, but I just thank the good Lord we wasn't like them.
yeah, definitely. And they unfortunately they probably did not have a storm shelter like you did.
Right.
So from now, like, are you planning on moving? Like, are you planning on?
No, I want to come back bigger, stronger, better.
Oh, so you're gonna probably build on the same lot and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to build on the same lot and build it bigger, better, and stronger.
awesome. All right. Well, I will let you. I hope everything is good. I'm gonna use your pictures.
Okay,
Uh, that's okay with you, right?
that is.
Anything else you would like to tell the either a video or live stream that I'm gonna be doing?
I think that's it.
Oh,
If that's all.
awesome. And I'm glad you and your kids and your wife are okay.
Yes.
That's a scary event, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk to me for a few minutes.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Have a good day, and God bless.
Alrighty.
So yeah, that was him and I talking last night. This that's still standing is a certified storm shelter. It was in his house when he bought it a couple months ago. So yeah, that's the back end of his house. So we got some more pictures. I talked to another guy that was, like I said yesterday. I was pretty busy. I was talking to a few people, and then I talked to, well, I was emailing back and forth the mayor. Talking with him, he said that they're doing everything that they can with, and they're having FEMA help them. So, like I said yesterday, I was pretty busy. I was hoping to get more pictures But I looked at my email today and I didn't have any more. So if you have any pictures, send them to jamestheweatherman@gmail.com. And I probably will be doing a video sometime about all this when this is all done. There was several dozen tornadoes, so I'm gonna try to wait for them all to be rated so we can get the accurate information out there. So let's go to the next videos. I got permission from this gentleman as well. His name is Javon Davis. I think he's a photographer. So hey geek, how are you? I got permission from him to use his pictures. He's a photographer. You can see at the bottom of the screen where it says his name, and then up here it says Javon Davis. So I got permission to use these. I'm glad this gentleman is okay as well. This is in Soso, Mississippi. Now, I don't know all these businesses. I only have the pictures. So, if he's in the chat, he can let me know. He might not be in the chat right now, so when the video goes down, he might leave comments on where they are. This is a semi. So the Soso tornado was the same tornado that hits Moss. Okay, they're not going to be able to tell exactly. They were likely both EF 4s. It's hard to tell when you have two tornadoes kind of in the same area. I'm okay, Magic. Thank you for asking. How are you? So the damage could be different. I think this is a church. The house. So if it was an EF5, all these would be flattened. Everything here would be flattened. EF5 is everything flattened. So, this wind damage, this is not even EF4 damage. This is probably an EF3 to an high EF2 to EF3. Because EF4, this whole house would be pretty messed up. But now this is it. This would be EF4 damage, because the house is not standing. It's leaning. EF5, this thing would be flattened. Oh, I have another picture, a neat picture. They haven't rated any EF5s yet, and I don't think they will. So, let's not put that info out there because they haven't. So, the scale is off damage now. It's not off wind. So, I think the highest is EF4. Thankfully. but it may be upgraded to a. This is the one that went through Bassfield. Yes, there is, Tyler. There's a lot of homes that were flattened. But those homes that were flattened, just down the street from there was homes that not touched. So, a flattened, they go by like, um, so if this tornado was 6 miles wide, everything that tornado put down, that 6 mile wide, has to be flattened for them to say an EF5. But like I said, this EF4 may be upgraded because there was sections that, you're right, Tyler, was flattened very well. I know that I seen a chicken farm that was completely destroyed. It didn't look like the chicken farm was well taken care of, but it that whole area was completely destroyed. So these are all the pictures that Javon Davis took. This is in Soso. And Soso, this picture could have been taken on the outside of yeah, I unfortunately I didn't get any pictures. I asked, but I couldn't get any pictures from Bassfield. We can look on Twitter. Unfortunately, yesterday I was pretty busy. I was talking to a few people. I was talking to this guy. I was talking to Andrew. I was emailing the mayor. I think it was the mayor. It may have been their assistant or something, but I was pretty busy yesterday. And then with my personal stuff I had to do, and well, videos on Twitter you can use, but not the videos from that company. I found a lot of pictures, but I'm not gonna show them because some of those are they're uh, they're rough pictures. So yeah, this is the area. This is in Soso. So thank you, Javon Davis, for providing these pictures, or letting me use these pictures. And this community is really, they're really put together. So even with all the stuff going on around the world, um, they're still together. Okay, now let's go to I'm going to take it back to these pictures real quick. And then I'm going to pull up the Twitter. Actually, wait. If you're new, make sure you hit that like button. I hope everybody's doing good today. Here's the picture that's... This is amazing. So this is in Laurel, Mississippi. I'm sure you guys have seen this picture circling the web. So as you see in this picture, that pound cake has not been touched. Those dishes in the cupboard have not been touched. But everything around it has been. That's crazy. That was not touched. It's still sitting in the same spot. And those dishes haven't been touched. So that's a this picture could have been in the RFD. So well, how do we know? We really don't. But with all the debris around, for somebody to put that up there, it's possible. But, you know, just to look at it, see what Mother Nature can do. See, the question is would you eat that cake now? Sure, I would. I'd even use those dishes. Heck, food is food. Yeah. And they're well, they look good. So, yeah, and that chair, this chair was probably the same chair as this, and this probably was twisted a little bit, but everything else looks... Oh yeah, that's what I would it's crazy. It's a good picture. Not that there's debris, but some of the things are still... And the top of that countertop, that looks perfect still. That's another thing I'm surprised. That's probably a good... That's probably a lot of money. That top of that countertop. So for sure if I lived in this house, for sure I would take that and put it in my next house. So if you got any pictures, make sure you send them over to James the Weatherman. And these are all the pictures I got right now. Yeah, I was thinking so too. But it's still in. Uh, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. So I hope everybody has a good week. Um, we might have just something else I'll talk about real quick. It's a little far out, but I'll still talk about it. Let me get my screen regions all fixed again. And we had a very good stream. Thank you guys all for tuning in last on Saturday and Sunday. But I was looking at the day 4 to 8 outlook, and depending on what occurs on Saturday, a severe risk may persist into Sunday across parts of the southeast. At this time, predictability is too low for severe possibilities. Now, in the Mississippi area. But that is quite a ways out. I don't have any more, Bobby. I don't know. I don't have any more. If you find any more, send them to James the Weatherman at gmail.com. Yeah, it could be EF4, EF5. It's really hard to see that too. Yeah, they did get a lot of crazy hail. But it's calm now. We got some thunderstorms down in Florida. It's pretty calm around the United States. We can go look at that. Yeah, so um, I'm going to end this video now. But I hope everybody has a good week and stay tuned to my community tab because there will be future content. Thank you. Thank you guys for all tuning in. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you.